My name is Alan Butler with Track Utilities, and right now we are in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, doing a project, a broadband project for Silver Star Communications. This project is for Silver Star Communications. They're a phone company here in the area that services the Swan Valley, Star Valley, Victor Driggs area, also some of the other small communities around here. It will create a fiber ring throughout Wyoming. So if a fiber gets cut, like it did in Evanston a few years ago, where thousands of customers were out for a long period of time, it will enable them to continue service without much disruption. It also services the anchor institutes throughout Jackson, schools, public buildings, and also the National Park Service. And we're putting in several different kinds of product. The main plow that started just outside of town and goes all the way to the top of Togety Pass with some side legs is all 1.25" conduit, and then we are putting just regular loose tube fiber in that. The stuff here in town that's all microtrenched, and some of it is bored. The bores are all in 1.25". The difference with this is the microduct is a microfiber, so it's very small, and it fits inside that microduct, and it's the first time that I've ever seen this application being used. The biggest challenge working in a resort area and a tourist destination is the traffic, the amount of people. You have to be careful, where you work, make sure that you have everything safe. We try to get an early start in the season before it gets super busy. There's millions of people that come through here every year to visit the Yellowstone and Teton National Park. The bad thing about getting started early in the season is you have weather issues. We had snow, rain all day yesterday. We've got a few inches of snow out on our job site 40 miles north of here where we're working right now. So that's been a big challenge. And also working in the Teton National Park, we put in, I believe, probably close to 30 miles of our project through Teton National Park. Obviously, it's very sensitive with the Park Service, what you can and can't do. So that's been a bit of a challenge, but it's actually gone well, and they've been pretty decent to work with. We got all our boring completed last year, and then chose to do the microtrenching this year on this piece of the project. We did about, I think about 3,000 feet of the boring just in town last year, and we'll have probably about 5,000 feet of the microtrenching in town this year that will be completed today, actually. It's a lot cleaner process. As you microtrench, the vac unit vacs the material out, so you're left with a very clean product. And then we come back, we're filling it with a concrete slurry within 1 inch of the top. And then when the slurry dries, then we're putting a asphalt seal coat over the top of the slurry, and it looks basically just like a crack in the road. It's a lot less intrusive to the cars, the pedestrian traffic. They can actually drive over it, walk over it without any danger. We're actually installing the microtrenching about 2 to 3 feet off the edge of the curb, off the edge of the road, and then we're placing handholds back behind the curb and the sidewalk. And what we're doing is using the water wand on the vac truck to actually bore a hole underneath, and then place our microduct from the trench back into the handholds at those locations. I would say what makes this job unique over any that we've ever done before is the microtrenching. I don't know of any place in this area that it's ever been done. I hear it's done quite a bit back east where there's a lot of utilities and there's not a lot of areas to put new product in. It's been a little bit of a learning curve, but I could see it being a benefit in other areas as well.